With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another live episode of Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman.
I'm Todd Butterfield.
Todd's always got a student or somebody ringing his phone over there. He doesn't know how to use the vibrate mode yet, guys. No. I make him sit in front of his computers in the charts only. That's all he can do.
Too much going on.
We got some decent things to talk about, some bullish events that are coming up on the horizon in our opinion. Obviously, the market is still a little bit red. Don't get overzealous here. We still are at $242 million. I mean, we've been relatively flat, holding in this trading range now for, what has it been, about a week or so. Obviously, we're trying to position our portfolios and position into some coins that we like, that we discuss on this channel, and that have already made us some gains even during this bear market, so that's all we can ask for. We're going to discuss Robinhood. They're added some Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash over there. We got some things going on in Korea. And the Brave browser just continues to push forward and continues to impress. So we'll discuss that here shortly as well. What you got for them, Todd, before we get started? Anything?
Nope. Nothing over here. Bitcoin, $6,099.
Whoa. Go ahead and steal the screen. We'll go through this. He just said what the price is there. We're seeing some red across the board. The only thing in the top holders that is green is Tether, unfortunately. That's some people hedging their bet, panic selling right now. They may be left behind if we spring here. What is the top gainer for today? Nothing major, but Bitcoin Gold up 6.61%. Now, not to brag or anything, but if you want to watch the live show yesterday, I gave some reasons why I thought Bitcoin Gold may see a spring in the near-term future, with all the downward pressure being gone, with all the funds that were obligated legally to sell the Bitcoin when the Bitcoin Gold by certain dates when it did fork from Bitcoin. The last one did just happen a couple weeks ago. And looky today, Bitcoin Gold looking to break over $29, up 6.61%. Knowles, which I haven't had a chance to really dig into, this is another protocol token that's kind of caught my interest, as well as some other YouTubers, Data Dash, etc. I haven't looked too deep, but that is up 1.42%. So not much to congratulate you guys on today, as nothing has really been happening. I know at some point today there's something called like Joy-Con or Joy something that was up like 4,000%, and somebody messaged me about that. Hey, why didn't you look into this? When something moves up 4,000% and it's doing it on very low volume, that is very evident that that is market manipulation and kind of messing with the order books there. So if you did own that and you tried to sell it, hopefully you capitalized on that, but I don't think there would have been the buy orders there to fill those sells. That's really all we got on the coin market cap today. No real major news, no main nets, etc. Usually touch base on those as they're occurring to try to explain some of the price action we're seeing. But right now, Bitcoin is moving down, so everything is moving down with it. We're going to have Todd look at the charts. I don't know how much he's going to have to say, but maybe there's something out there that will find you some green by tomorrow.
I'm not sure where that's at. DigiBuy still looks pretty good short term, but we've got Bitcoin 15-minute. Now we've came down to that 0.618, which was 61.44 or so. And we just made a 60.80 low of the move right now. So, Fibonacci, Elliott Wave people will say you could fall down to 0.786. I'm really not in that camp, but that's 59.64. That would be a little deep for me, but I guess it could happen. I mean, I'm still looking at consolidated volume. There's still not a lot of volume coming in here. It's just been kind of a slow bleed. And they're staying right on them. So Classic 1577 still holding up pretty well. You can see it's not really stabbing new lows. It's holding the 1570 level. 1550 I thought was support, so it's one that is holding. Ethereum just broke 420, so it's going to be looking down at its previous low, which is what, like 405 or 404 and change. So I did buy a little bit more of that last night at 431 or so. So still under pressure. Litecoin 75, trying to hold that 74 level. Neo giving up a few more, 3080. Ripple 0.426 goes back, and this is BitTrek, so actually goes to the previous low. Just a hair off of that right now as we speak. So ADA 12.2, Digibyte 0.0375. I mean, you can see it's still holding in pretty well. Digibyte is one still looking really good. EOS 662. That one might still look below sub 5, I guess. Made's one we followed, 0.325. Still holding up somewhat. And then let's just go to the usual Zen, 20.36, down 6.7%. Still a decent looking chart considering. ZRX down 10%. Quick spike to 94. Back down to 75. So charts there still looks halfway decent, but that's all I got at the moment. So
yeah,
look up the,
Johnny M. Cool over here saying lots of news on the ETF happening. I was just telling Todd that, we went on our rant, about 2 days ago about how we thought the ETF was going to happen and gave various reasons. We discussed it again yesterday. And today I was looking at Twitter. I was like, Todd, all these, I guess crypto, Twitter, OG guys were starting to finally talk about the ETF, kind of giving it some credibility that it could be the next catalyst here for cryptos. And we discussed that thoroughly in that rant. So if you want to watch our episode from 2 nights ago, we really ranted what we think is bullish for cryptos, why we're here to stay, why we think there's going to be massive upside potential, and why we thought this ETF is almost a for sure thing. Now, that actual announcement will be mid-August, I believe. I can't remember the date. August 12th, maybe? Do you know the date?
11th, I think it is.
And I can tell you right now, if they announce that there will be approving the ETF August 12th, we're going to have a massive spike of speculators for the price action there. Also, it depends on when they could actually have it ready to go. Obviously, if they announce it in August, it's probably going to be pushed back to actually being released, I would assume, to early 2019. I don't really know how long those things take to happen. But we saw the potential in the CBOE ETF filing. Then we had Tika from Palm Beach come out a day after us and say it. And now we have a lot of crypto Twitter kind of chatting about it. And we're going to stick by what we said originally, that we think it's a really good opportunity. If that happens, that ETF, if you don't know what it means, look it up on Investopedia. But essentially, it is an investing tool, investing method. It's an investment product that has to hold the underlying. So people that are buying a Bitcoin ETF means that ETF will be buying Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin in cold storage, taking it off the market, decreasing supply, demand is going up, and that's what pushes markets higher. So that is why it's so bullish. Everybody was so bullish over futures. That pushed us up to $20,000, but futures really hurt trading of Bitcoin because that allows big money to hedge. Therefore, they can manipulate the market a little bit, tame the market a little bit, and they can profit on short selling or Bitcoin going up, which is not good. ETF, if you are buying it, you are believing the long-term potential of Bitcoin, and you are buying and holding the underlying, which is going to push that up, especially with all these cryptos having, a lot of them have finite supplies. So let's go over here talking about a little bit of bullish stuff. We did see not only Forbes put out an article, but also CNBC Fast Money today talked about shorting Bitcoin, how to do it, and why you should and shouldn't do it. The Forbes article essentially is a step-by-step guide to teach people how to short Bitcoin. And now we got CNBC Fast Money saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and short Bitcoin, and we're not closing our shorts until $5,500. Now, maybe that's what's causing the short-term downtrend, but we know what CNBC Fast Money really indicates for us. We like to do the opposite, because they are always wrong. And for me, I was jokingly saying, but for me, that means the bull run is near, the capitulation is about to happen, and CNBC Fast Money is going to look like fools once again. I don't know. They just seem. Why wouldn't they tell people how to short when it was 20,000 or 11,000 or 12,000? Why are you going to do it now when it's what?
We were buying
6?
Ripple.
That's risky. You guys do what you want to do, but leverage shorting at these price points, you might get liquidated. All right.
Might get wrecked.
Couple real quick news articles. If you guys use Robinhood, it is only available right now in 17 states in the United States, but they did just add Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash trading. I know before it was just Bitcoin and Ethereum, so now you can trade 4 crypto products over there. We'll see if this will add any kind of volume to Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash moving forward once the market heats back up. And essentially Robinhood, I compare it to the Acorns app for crypto. Acorns app, if you don't know, it allows small retail investors to kind of round their change up and invest in stocks. They don't have to buy a full share. It like splits it up amongst all users. So Robinhood to me kind of feels like that, where you can put in $100, get a little Bitcoin, let it do its thing, and we'll see if that has any meaningful volume moving forward. Now the biggest news article today, in my opinion, is this. As reported in financial news this morning in Seoul, South Korea, we know how much the South Koreans love their cryptocurrencies. The KBA announced the results of their regulatory review of Korean exchanges. They found that all exchanges under review met at least the minimum requirements of the self-imposed regulations. The reviewed exchanges included all of the major players that we know here, Ubit, BitThumb, and so on and so forth. That is pretty bullish in my opinion. Industry insiders expect the new issuances of commercial bank accounts will begin in the coming days or weeks following this announcement. The new bank accounts will allow exchanges to increase their user base and circulating supply of funds. Like here, where credit cards are shutting off the access to Coinbase, bank accounts are starting to threaten to close South Koreans' bank accounts or not allowing South Koreans to put their fiat dollars into the crypto markets. Obviously, that's why the price premium in South Korean came down, and then the volume out of South Korea pretty much evaporated. Now they're saying with this regulatory announcement that these bank accounts can be more open and that these citizens can decide to put money into cryptos and these exchanges if they would like. Market sentiments are also expected to rise on the heels of this announcement. The vote of confidence from the KBA may indicate that the Korean government is taking a more favorable view of virtual currency exchanges. We've heard this back and forth. I can tell you right now, South Korea is going to be favorable of digital currency and cryptocurrencies as a whole, but the fact that the KBA, like their regulatory guideline for these exchanges, is saying they are good to go, and these banks then get the green light to allow accounts to send money to these exchanges, could be the catalyst that cryptocurrencies need before an ETF comes into play. This could get the money flowing, the volume up, which is going to get a lot of those bears, I'm looking at US Taj, finally able to spend the USD tether into Bitcoin and make Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies head higher. I want to do a...
We're getting close to Nick having to bring on the mortgage guy.
Hey, we are. What'd I say for that, Johnny M. Cool?
That's funny.
What'd I say for that, 4,000? Did I say 4,000, Johnny M. Cool? Bitcoin went to $4,000. I said I would take a mortgage-backed loan on my house. I was going to bring in the paperwork saying I did that, and I was going to put all of it into cryptocurrency.
Interviewing
Every
live
penny.
on
air. So I want to do a little poll here.
The outlaw preacher sold his Harley for extra fiat.
There you go.
Going all in.
That kind of goes with the poll I want to do. So you guys probably get paid in 3 days, usually the 15th and 30th. Some of you might not be on the schedule. But for those of you who get paid in 3 days or for your next paycheck, will you be taking any percentage of that money and putting it into cryptocurrencies? Dollar cost averaging into these prices? Yes or no? I just want to see the sentiment. Are you guys adding money here out of your paychecks because you think we're going higher relatively soon? Or are you guys holding out and only sticking with what you already have in the market?
Ripple sold his boat.
Shout out to JG. This channel is very professional. Thumbs up. Great sound and look. Shout out to you. Thanks for finally finding us. Yeah, we go live Monday through Thursday. We have some interviews with EOS, Ethereum Classic, Charles Hoskinson from ADA, and a couple ICOs on the horizon. So make sure to stay tuned. And since you are new to the channel, go to our YouTube homepage. We have everything categorized out for you guys. We have a review section, an interview section, technical analysis section, crypto tips and trick. We got everything you guys want in there. Make sure to take a look around and get our opinion on some cryptocurrencies and some trading methods in there as well.
Johnny Cool's going to get rid of his wife.
Roger Ruff sold my boat. Yes, yes. Philip says no. The Outlaw Preacher says self-employed. I get paid when I get paid. Somebody says they're thinking of selling a few rifles. We got yes, 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 yes. I dollar cost average $300 a month for crypto. Shout out to you. Dollar cost averaging is the best way to go. I see a lot of people saying yes. A lot of people saying yes. That indicates to me that a lot of you think we are in an accumulation zone. The bottom is near. The potential risk to reward ratio is in line with you guys right now. And I think, man, the Korean thing could be a great catalyst in the short term, but the announcement on August 12th, mark that date, the announcement for the ETF is going to be the biggest factor in the outlook and gains that we may or may not see for cryptocurrencies for the year of 2018. You got any charts you want to look at over there? Then we'll
I got
come
a few
back.
Cool. Talking about here. Let's look up BAT because it's still doing well today. We talked about that one. Maybe chart was well and it's staying there. So no problem with BAT USD. Then Taj is talking about ICX, I guess breaking below $1. We got at $1.26 breaking down. Much weaker than some of these stronger coins. So that one short term does not look good. And that is really, that's the only
As
thing
Taj says, Nick, what's your bottom on BTC? You never really shared with us. That's because at these price levels, I really think any major catalyst could create a massive spring with Bitcoin. I'm not playing around with my Bitcoin right here. I'm not shorting on leverage. And, you know, there's people out there that say 5,000 like yourself. Some even say, hey, we're capitulating all the way down to 3,800, etc. I just think the risk to reward ratio right now is just not worth it for me to try to play those games. I personally think the sentiment, the institutional infrastructure that is being built up around cryptocurrencies is way too bright of a future for this thing to get down. I mean, I guess my very worst case scenario bottom would be above 5,000. I just don't see it going that low. But all these people who are saying 3,000, 2,000, etc. There's no way it's going to get down there, in my opinion, unless there's some terrible fundamental news. But I want to just reiterate this.
Sure, we're on a bull run. Look at that bar we just put on.
Yeah. I want to reiterate this real quick before Todd looks at the chart.
62.14.
Look around.
62.25. 62.43.
I'm buying right now on a separate computer.
I think the shorts just got wrecked.
Wrecked. What did we just say about CNBC? But the biggest thing I want you to look at it here is when do institutional players spend money on something they're not going to follow through with? Okay, well, what do I mean by that? We got the CBOE trying to get the ETF. That's great. But we have all this infrastructure for institutional money to come into play. Coinbase has spent a ton of money to get their index and their custodian live, which they are. They already have over 10 hedge funds investing in that custodian at a minimum of $10.1 million each. That's $101 million within a week or so. On top of that, you have the New York Stock Exchange partnering up with Gemini. You have some of the ICE is talking about creating their own cryptocurrency exchange. You have all these traditional investment platforms prepping and integrating cryptocurrencies into their ecosystem. That takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort, and they have to hire a lot of new employees for the crypto department within their companies. I don't think they would take all this effort if they don't see this as a viable asset class moving forward. This is going to be an investable asset class, just like when commodities came to play, when they created all this separate thing for soy, gold, silver, all this stuff.
Started 10-year bull market.
It's coming. It's coming. The infrastructure is being built the same exact way. It's the same exact game, just now it's all digital. Instead of physical assets, it's digital assets, and it's going to be a separate asset class. And I can almost guarantee, I work for an institutional financial advisor, as many of you know, that we're going to start preaching to managers and clients that you should take 5% of your investment allocation and move it into cryptocurrencies. And I can almost guarantee that. Unless some massive fundamental BS comes out where things blow up and implode, that's what's going to happen. So you can either be along for the ride, Maybe dollar cost average, if we go lower, keep buying. I just wouldn't be risking selling your portfolio at these levels. I just think the upside is way too high for this downside pressure.
Johnny Cool, normally I would agree we need capitulation, but, these markets, they move fast. So I'm not sure just 6 months of what we've had, the first breakdown below 6,000 and then basically 2 more times down there. So I don't know if we, really need to sell in climax, capitulation, shakeout or not. I don't know if we've just done that. Emotionally, it feels like we've done that already. So I don't know. But I think, if we do get capitulation, I think it would be fast, sharp, and then come right back. I mean, it would be a quick shakeout that you might be able to sleep through.
JG says it's not August 12th. It has to be 45 days after July 2nd, so August 16th or later. Perfect. There you go. Knew it was somewhere in the middle of August that they were kind of targeting. Somebody wants you to look at Decred real quick, Todd, if you can. And Bitman, it looks like you are new to the show. If you want to know my opinion on Decred, I do have a full fundamental review over in the review section on our homepage. So make sure to check that out, see what I'm thinking, and see why I think their reduction in the staking cost is what can help Decred move forward during the next bull run.
I mean, there's Decred, quite a bit of weakness recently. So clear back down to 56.60. That is one that we've liked historically, just for a good project that was looking really good there, just a month ago. But still one I think wouldn't hurt to be in the portfolio.
Yeah, we got Tony M in here saying, I've said it before, my wife works for a Wall Street bank, and they have been focusing on crypto, running Bitcoin core nodes for nearly a year now. They are more than prepared. There you go.
Short term, a move above that 63.50, 63.85 level would be bullish short term. So need to get above there. Probably on this rally we just started, probably. That was a pretty quick run off the low through the highs of whatever it is, last 12 or...
All those shorts that CNBC Fast Money and Forbes just got, all these retail investors are short there, just got liquidated.
Looking for a break of 5,800, 5,700.
Tony M says a DCR buy for him is sub $56.
Well, 55.55 is what we just made at Bittrex just a few minutes ago. And then a quick $2 rally.
Well, let's go ahead and let's not push this off any further so Todd can get some charts ready. Let's go ahead and do this Zen giveaway from last night's show. I gave you guys an opportunity to get some final comments over there. It is this one right here. 9K big Bitcoin exit scam. Hopefully you guys don't have any funds on that WEX exchange or BTCE exchange. That is just way too much exchange risk for myself. We'll make sure we got everybody in here. Okay. Copy this. Put it in here. What are you laughing about?
Rest in peace, Bitcoin. Jill.
Let's go ahead and filter these duplicates. 41 unique comments, 1 in 41 chance to win yourself 1 Zen Cash, currently worth over $20 just for being an active community member. Here we go.
A future pork blaster.
Boom! Johnny M. Cool. There it is. I know you're watching right now. Enjoyed the show, fellas. Like it when the Todd Father brings out the smack talk. There we go. That is hilarious. With the angry face and all. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me take a picture of this, Johnny.
Doing a smackdown.
I'll be sending that 1 Zen and covering the transaction fees as well, so you'll get exactly 1 full Zen right after the live show. Thanks for your support. I know you're here every single day, so there you go. We've been having some new winners lately. Now we got an OG winning some Zen.
That's funny. Johnny Hot wins again.
I wasn't going to do a Zen Cash giveaway today because we only really, we want to make sure we have these for as many shows as possible. But we're going to go ahead and do it. We got so many new faces in here. I can't help myself after that reaction. So after this video is posted, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below with your Zen wallet address for your chance to win. It's as easy as that. All we ask is that you smash that like button. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed to our channels. And if you ever see an interview or review, a live show that you really liked, go ahead and share it with your followers on Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media platform you got, because we appreciate. Obviously, we started this channel during the bear market to try to help people along the way, and we are excited for the next opportunity, the next bull run, to really show you how fun this show can be. But we're trying to be here every day for you guys. I know a lot of the OG YouTube guys have gone silent during the bear market, just kind of disappear, but we're still here each and every day to try to lighten that mood a little bit, find some winners like we have during the bear market, because there can be money made even when the markets are heading downward.
We're riding this bull.
We're riding it.
Trust and believe.
I guess we'll shoot it back to Todd, but the only other thing I want to show here is this. So, VertPig is an exchange ran by VertCoin, kinda. I didn't mean to click on that. But they were saying, you know, they want community poll on what to add over there. So if you guys have an idea or coin that you like that you think would be a good fit, they just added Digibyte. You can put your insight in. Now, I know, since I talked to the developers of VertCoin, I know that VertCoin does not have an iOS mobile wallet because iOS just keeps turning them down, saying they're not a verifiable cryptocurrency, etc., etc. And so I kind of put two and two together. Linda does have an Android and iOS and a web wallet and is looking for more exchange listings. VertCoin is looking for an iOS wallet, so I kind of replied here that they should partner up together, and Linda Project did say they would be happy to work on a partnership with Vert. So I did say by tomorrow, I think we're going to have some new listings and some new integrations with the Linda wallet. I'm seeing Digibyte, Colex, and maybe even RDD. And now here from the horse's mouth, we got Linda Project confirming they would be interested in working with VertPig, and maybe VertCoin will be added to the Linda wallet as well here in the near-term future. That kind of leads me to, guys, I don't want people in different communities, don't fight with each other. We're so early in cryptocurrencies that all these cryptocurrencies, all these communities should be working together, networking, and trying to build the best possible products for the mass adoption, for people to utilize these and utilize these networks. If these networks don't get utilized, then the price is never going to be where we want it to be. The price of these, yes, is speculation. ETF would be massive, but really it pertains down to the utilization of each given network. So I just like that communities and projects are willing to work together, continue to network, continue to help each other, and we'll all be really happy here in the short-term future. You're up, Todd. What you got?
I don't have much. Just watching Bitcoin here on the short term. Thought I'd look at Digibyte again. That one's held up nicely here. Maybe for another pork blaster to the upside. Bitcoin 6240. That's all I'm watching. I've had a long day, tired. That's all I can say.
What do we got going on in the chat box right here?
What other movement do we have?
JG.
RRT up 14%.
JG says top 3 cryptos for ROI in the next 6 months. Digibyte, PPT, and Theta. There you go. There's his opinion.
Poly BTC, someone had thrown out. That not too bad, holding up pretty well, 50% pullback. A lot of volume down at the lows, but I'd say Poly would be okay. And then we've got
somebody saying, do you see an inverse head and shoulders on BTC?
Hold on a second. I just screwed that up. PPT USD had that spike low, so it's had about a 0.618 pullback. I think anything holding up better than Bitcoin is probably a coin that could try to lead us higher here. Inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin.
So somebody was asking.
I know people are talking about that. I mean, they were talking about that before the last break. Not really head and shoulders type trader, but definitely here would be the left shoulder. I guess a double head here in the right shoulder. So I'm sure, obviously, like we've been saying, a break above 68.40 would bring out those people, a break of the neckline. And I think I wouldn't really call it that, but I'd agree 68.40 would be off to the races. And again, I think 63.85 would be interesting to say the lows might be in.
Sweet. Well, I have one more thing I wanted to talk about, and it kind of pertains to you guys. So let's go ahead and read this real quick. You know, we've talked about the BAT token for a while and the Brave browser for a while as well. I did that Coinbase video saying that I saw ETC getting listed, which it now is, ZRX getting listed, which they bought Paradex, and BAT was also on that list as well because Armstrong himself, which is the CEO of Coinbase, has given several shout-outs to the BAT and Brave products and also said this would be the exact type of token that they would hope to list on Coinbase in the future. Now, why isn't this big news? Because he actually said that back in March of 2016. Yes, I searched for that tweet and I found it. That's why I discussed it in that video. Does he still feel that way? I can't guarantee that. But for the CEO to come out and say that on a public forum and not delete the tweet kind of leads me to believe he does. On top of that, the Brave browser now has over 3 million monthly active users and is currently growing at a pace to pass the 5 million mark before the end of 2018. For those of you who do not know what the Brave browser is, it is a private interface, so a search engine, kind of like you use Google all the time. You can use Brave browser instead, and also it is 100% ad-free, which is pretty awesome. On a downside, if you are watching content creators on there, obviously we can't monetize anything because Brave browser will block all the ads. That's why they built in the BAT token into the Brave browser. With that, you can actually donate BAT tokens, cryptocurrency, to websites, streamers, YouTubers that you watch on a daily basis, almost as a donation for the appreciation and for the mere fact, the convenience factor, that you don't have to worry about any sidebar ads, video ads, etc. So last week, we issued BAT grants to Brave users as part of our monthly $500,000 BAT giveaway. So be sure to claim yours to then support your favorite sites, YouTube channels, and Twitch streamers. Monthly grants to users give approximately $5 in promotional BAT per month. That means if you are signed up on the Brave browser every single month, Brave is just going to give you $5 for free to play around with their system to donate for YouTubers, maybe our channel, maybe something else. And what's also pretty cool is on the Brave browser, it lists all of your favorite websites, and it'll tell you what percentage of time you spend on those. So say you want to just spend the free BAT, you can then split it up by percentage of how much time you spend on our channel, on eBay.com, on whoever accepts it, and you can distribute the BAT that way. So if you guys do not use the Brave browser, I would definitely check it out. We do have a link in the description below if you want to sign up using our referral link, and our YouTube channel does have BAT enabled. LearnCrypto.io, our personal website, does not have it enabled, but our YouTube channel does. I know somebody messaged me asking to make sure we had it enabled because he wanted to give us some BAT, and we really appreciate that. And if you guys utilize the Brave browser and feel inclined to give us some BAT tokens in the future, you know, we will appreciate that. That all goes back to the channel, keeps us doing this on a daily basis, and we're here to stay, guys. So just wanted to let you know, this is why I could be bullish on the BAT token, maybe why we're seeing some nice movement with the BAT token. I mean, it's being used. It's a real working product utilizing the cryptocurrency with its intended value proposition, not just speculation anymore. And they continue to buy $500,000 worth of BAT at market prices or from their reserves. I mean, getting it in circulation, allowing you to use it. You can keep the BAT if you want to. You can just keep $5 if you want. So pretty interesting. I would definitely check it out. And then lastly, a bunch of people were hitting me up because the Zencash super nodes and the increased and secure nodes goes live in 7 days. So if you have a secure node, you are now making 3.5% off each block reward. That is jumping to 10%. Also, they are adding super nodes to the network for 10% reward as well. People are wanting to know how to set it up. So if you go to Zencash website, you can find this article here. But what I really wanted to show you is this. People are like, where can we put the nodes? How do we set it up? Can we get help setting it up? And what is a trusted site? Well, if you come here and you go to super nodes and secure nodes, and then you go to installation right here. Do you guys see that? Now, on this introduction, I'm going to hit this arrow here. When I hit that arrow, it has another drop down. Right here, it says community, hosting, and setup list. These are all verified by Zen and are supposed to be trusted members of the community. They give your Discord, their Zen Discord name, etc. And all of these ones are actually VPS providers, and a lot of them set up the node for you. All you do is you pay them a monthly balance, $15 a month, $9.99 a month. That pays for your VPS, your setup, and the maintenance. All you have to get them is your Zencash wallet address, the public key. Do not give anyone your private key. They take care of it. They worry about the maintenance, and all you do is reap in the reward. So there's a couple out here for secure nodes, couple out here for super nodes, etc. So if you don't want to go through all the techie stuff yourself, there is some people willing to set it up for you and run it via their VPSs and dedicated servers, and you just pay them a monthly fee like you would any other service provider. So just wanted to show you that. If you need help finding that again, make sure to rewatch this part of the video and go ahead and capitalize on the opportunity for passive income in this market. Whether it's Zen, whether it's another staking coin you like, whatever it is, you need to have some passive income in this cryptocurrency space.
Here's a daily Bitcoin. Tony mentioned it looks a little easier on here. So there would be the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and neckline. So I believe it'd be a measured move from like 58 to 68. So if it takes out 68, it would say we're headed to 78, which would take us back here to these previous highs. So.
And then if you, instead of bouncing there, if you break through that, then you're heading even higher. So, I mean, one catalyst could send us a couple $1,000s higher.
Dang, we need a disclaimer for that.
We'll use this as a disclaimer.
LearnCrypto.io is the pathway to your understanding of cryptocurrencies. At our website, you can learn about the grandfather of technical analysis, Richard D. Wyckoff, purchase our Cryptocurrencies and Wyckoff trading course, and read our daily updated blog. You can also find the link to our YouTube channel, where you will get technical analysis and fundamental research about cryptocurrencies on the daily. If you are too busy with family, retirement, work, or all of the above, then just click on our Crypto PCG link and allow us to manage your cryptocurrency portfolio for you. You give us trading APIs so we can enter orders and manage your portfolio, but cannot withdraw or transfer any of your coins or funds. We manage clients' portfolios for a respectable 3% annual fee, which is billed in 1/4 quarterly installments. Don't hesitate. Contact us today, because with these 24-hour, 7-day-a-week crypto markets, it helps to have a professional as a part of your team.
This is not financial advice. We are not giving you any financial advice. We're not financial advisors unless you are part of the Crypto PGCG client, obviously. And if you want to know everything we do outside of YouTube, make sure to take a look in the description below and head over to LearnCrypto.io. Also, many people have said, how can we support the channel and maybe add a little money to your bags in order to buy some more cryptocurrencies? We have an affiliate link on our LearnCrypto.io. It's simple to sign up, and anybody who purchases the cryptocurrency trading course using your custom URL, you earn between $30 to $50 straight out of our PayPal into yours, and you can spend that as you like. I know I would be buying some Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte, Zen, you name it, you could buy it. So make sure to get over there and do that. We sold a
lot of courses on the bull move, and we're going to sell a lot more in the next bull move. So
we're also working on a beginner's course. So I know you guys probably get a lot of questions about, man, what's cryptocurrency? And it's tough to reiterate from the basics, etc. So we're going to have an opportunity for a cheap beginner's course that's going to walk them through what cryptocurrencies is, how to sign up on Coinbase, how to buy the first Bitcoin, move them out into some of these other exchanges, etc. Very comprehensive thing, and we'll also be doing an affiliate link for that. So maybe when people ask you about cryptocurrencies and you're doing your part to get people involved in cryptocurrencies, go ahead and give them that URL, and that'll give you an opportunity to support this channel and also support your own bank account and help triple those bags.
There's Tony M talking a break of 68.50 takes us to 7,400 and maybe to 8,400. He says 7,400 in the same bar. So I'd agree with that. I'd say before 68.40, I think turns us higher, and yeah, I think it would be quick through there. So let's see what happens here. And then I got a nice PCG client today, but then some relation had 800,000 of coins. So there's some big portfolios up there, and people still interested, people still coming. So I just think, as I keep saying, I just think there's a lot of new money that's going to come to this space. It's just getting too legit Too legit to quit.
Not too legit to quit.
I'm going to get up and do the dance here in a minute.
At Dammit James says node profits equals chatterbait tokens. There you go. Lee G says Zencash giveaways. That is correct. We just gave away the Zencash from last night's live show, but make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below with your Zen address, because we'll be giving another Zen away during our next live show for this show this evening. You don't want to miss out on that. I mean, as simple as having fun, getting some information, you know, chatting with the community and some of your friends you guys have made here on YouTube, and then, hey, somebody walks away with one Zen, $20 every single show.
I will say I do like the volume coming off that bar, though. I mean, that was a nice volume bar there.
Whoa.
So volume, you know, we still don't have consolidated. My tech guys woke me up this morning, Skyping and taking over my computers. So nobody wants to hear it, but all I can tell you is we're still working hard on it. And it is coming. So, be interesting here if we can hold out and have some more buy volume come in.
You guys, that's really all that we had to cover today. Unless you guys have some fundamental questions, any charts you want Todd to look at, any polls you want us to run real quick. You know, I asked earlier, for those who are just joining, during this next paycheck you're getting in 3 days, are you going to be putting some more into the market, into the crypto market? And I would say 80 to 85% of individuals said yes, they will be dollar cost averaging or putting some more money in the market. Another 5% said they're actually looking to sell some items, boats, guns, shoes, clothes, etc., to put into the markets. And then the other 10% are still holding out.
Maybe I'm too far away from my mic, possibly, Roger. We haven't changed my mic settings, I don't think, since day one. So hopefully it might be just me getting lazy. I'm tired.
Getting lazy.
Best coin to mine on a home PC. That's for you, Nick.
I mean, it depends on what kind of standard you're looking for. Are you
Zen.
looking? Yeah, if you're looking for a high profitability just on a dollar value every day, go to whattomine.com. You can put in what card you had, and it'll give you a good outlook. Right now, with my gaming PC, I'm actually mining Ethereum Classic. Has a decent payout, and I think there's still upside to Ethereum Classic. But if you're looking to just accumulate some coins, I would take a look at maybe Raven Coin and some of these other small no-name coins, because you can mine about 60 to 70 of those per day. Now, for USD current profitability, that is less per day, but you're banking on them to be worth more in the future. If you want to be safe, though, Ethereum's always high up there, Zcash, Ethereum Classic, Zen, etc.
DGD USD, that is one I do not follow. Hold on, because now there, DGD USD, that's July 10th. I mean, a quick green bar off the low here, but let's go back out because I've not seen this one. That's the 4 hour. That's March. That's a tough one. It's like a downtrending wedge. I mean, I'm bullish on the markets in general, so I don't think that's one of the better ones, but I think all these are going to get good bounces off of here.
We got Schwarzenbach says, what do you think about Zen retracing a good bit after the 19th? So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. I've been having a thread going on with the Zen chart for about 2 months now, and I've been having a large-scale channel as well as buy and sell signals on there for everybody to see, and it has been correct almost 100% of the time. We are actually not very far out of the accumulation range that I have had laid out for the lower end of the long-term channel. That came off the news that the super nodes are coming up and people are accumulating for those in the 7 days. So, I mean, if we see a sell-off, I did also put out a tweet that we could possibly see a sell-off on Zen today. I just didn't have the balls to make that trade myself. I think that lower-end support is pretty close, and I think it will hold. So definitely go check out that chart. It's hard for me to explain, but I have everything labeled over there for the past 2 months for the Zen chart.
A lot of volume came in on that green bar, I can say. There's Coinbase, Bitcoin USD.
And Paul Hensey says, what happened to Dragon, Nick? Dragon's been going down like everything else. They recently did just, what is it called? Partner with or advertised on a NASCAR for the NASCAR race. There was 4 million viewers of that. Obviously, did they buy any right away? No. Will there be some branding recognition there? Maybe. But Dragon did say they are about to open 2 more U.S.-based offices, one in Kansas City and one somewhere on the East Coast. I can't remember. Maybe it was Seattle or something. Maybe somebody can help us out. But they are expanding. So even in these down markets, even with everybody saying, hey, Dragon's dead, they are expanding. They've hired some new devs. They've initiated some of their projects. And they are getting some people on their incubator and some of their, what's their new development platform they got come out, where you need to have a 5.5 million slumber score in order to start building a DApp upon that. So they have some things on the horizon. That is one that I like. If you're looking for a protocol that may or may not be undervalued, that you can, get a decent amount as far as a unit bias is concerned, I think Dragon's an interesting one to hold, and I think it could definitely have a bright future.
Want to know if when we blow up, if ETFs get approved. I mean, I think that news has got to ripple out. I think that, possibly they're going to okay that. So I think there's got to be strength into early August. So I think we'll have a good rally before then myself. And I've been bullish and too wrong here short term, but I think we're going to see strength into that. When those ETFs, if they get announced, which I do think they will, I think we'll be on a moonshot by then. So,
yes, Andre said, what happens if they get approved? How soon after do you guys expect the prices to move? Faster than you can click the buy button on the exchange. We'll just leave it at that.
I think it's strong going into there, and then everyone will chase it after that.
If they say yes, oh man, it's going to be a straight up green candle like that, except about 3 times as long.
There's Bitcoin 200 off the low.
Do we have any more questions? I feel like I might have missed something. Dennis said he's selling more silver for more ETC. Shout out to you. Wonderful Blocks wants you to look at the XRP chart real quick.
Dang, Mike's junk. Bitcoin going to rally into August 10th, then drop off to 4,400. There's 2 sides to every market.
And DK said, what is a good way to mine? So mining is based off of your GPU strength. So if you have a NVIDIA or AMD GPU, preferably a 10 series NVIDIA card, so that'd be like a 1050, 60, 70, 80, etc. And the RX, I'm not an AMD miner, but I would say, what are the newer ones? The 500 series and the 700 series, mine's pretty decent for the AMD. So if you are just a gamer and you have one computer, you can do like we discussed earlier, practice with it, turn it on for ETC, Zen, etc., and just mine a little bit. You'll make a couple bucks a day, not much. But those are our current suppressed prices. So you are earning coins that you can hodl and trade into the future to make more upside. If you're wanting to get more serious about it, you can build a GPU mining rig where you line up several GPUs on one motherboard and get more hashing power that way. Now, Ethereum Classic is so simple to mine that I don't know if I should guarantee this, but I plan on making a how to mine Ethereum Classic video today. We've had a lot of inquiries. This one will get you in the door. Make sure you have the right programs installed in order to mine other cryptocurrencies, and hopefully you can use this video as a guide if you want to branch out to other ones. But since I did set up Ethereum Classic for all my miners, I've done it so many times, I'm going to go ahead and do a video of how to set that up for you guys. So anybody who just has a gaming rig and wants to learn how to mine a little bit, mine with that when you're not home, when you're at work, you guys can get it set up all within 20-30 minutes, and it'll be mining away.
I don't know if the July 13th through 16th sessions will matter. I'm sure it definitely would help. I mean, I think the SEC, they've seen the futures trading with no issues, no real talk of any fraud or anything like that. So I think it'll be easier for them. So I think the decision's August 10th, I believe. Mike's junk used that date as well. So I think that's the date where it's announced. NMR USD, I brought that up, Taj. And that's same chart as a lot of these, pretty heavy downtrend. And just bouncing off the lows. So again, a little weaker than I like, but just had to move from $5 to almost $7.50. So big percent moves off these bottoms.
Johnny M. Cool is talking a lot. A lot of people are talking about KuCoin. So if you don't know, KuCoin is doing this big competition where you can vote for any crypto project to be listed to their exchange for free. Not only that, they will be giving 5 Bitcoin back to that community to use for marketing. So, I mean, that is pretty huge. You guys know I said I was going over there voting for Linda, voting for ECA, There's VertCoin made a big push today as well. They're all trying to get over there, get on there. So we'll see what happens. You can vote for as many projects as you want, but you only can vote for each one once. So go to your project's Twitter, see how they are labeling their official name, and get out there and vote. Make a difference. Whichever coin gets listed on KuCoin, that's going to be awesome for them. Get on a major exchange. But really, the fact that they're going to get $30,000 for marketing purposes is going to be huge. On top of that, that makes me more bullish on the KCS token. You guys know I love exchange tokens and token economics behind it, how you can earn some passive income. We did see and kind of predict that KCS would upgrade their reward system to 50% of all trading fees on the platform will be paid back out to KCS holders. On top of that, the amount of hype KuCoin is getting indirectly from this competition is massive. Every single coin community is talking about it. Every single YouTube channel has somebody in the chat box talking about it. I think that could help bring volume back to KuCoin and make that dividend payout you're receiving for being a holder of KCS that much higher. That is why I think that you guys should look into KuCoin shares. I told you guys there was an opportunity to buy it when it was much cheaper, around $250, I believe, when I posted the video in the crypto tips and tricks section or the crypto news section. And I think it's one you got to keep an eye on. If they get the volume there, they've already put the reward system in place that holders will be rewarded more heavily. And, I mean, look at how many times you're hearing people talk about KuCoin right now. The only thing you heard about KuCoin in the past recently was that its volume washed up, it's a washed-up exchange, etc. But now every single coin project is chomping at the bit to get that listing and to get that free marketing deal. Just keep that in mind.
That is all I got.
That's about all I got, too. Andre's over here saying the GPU prices are reportedly coming down. We did talk about that yesterday. I mean, coming down is a relative term. They're coming down to what their fair market price is. Also, I was saying if you're new to getting into mining with this bear market, you have a good opportunity. Maybe you can go on Craigslist or eBay and buy a used mining rig on the cheap. Start mining now. When the bull run happens, all those guys are going to be flocking to have to build new mining rigs. The GPU prices go up, etc. So if you're interested in mining, now is the time to learn it. Now is the time to put some capital into the equipment you need because the prices are down and you might be able to get some used products. That's about all we got, guys. We have talked a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, learned a little something. I know we talked pretty fast, so make sure to watch it again. Don't forget to leave that Zen address in the comment section if you like free money and free coins. Don't forget to go over to learncrypto.io and sign up for our affiliate program if you're trying to earn some extra cash to put into the markets. That way your wife doesn't find out about it. It goes directly to your PayPal. You can send it right over into Coinbase. And we'll see you next time. I don't think we'll be live tomorrow, but look for us to post an interview tomorrow. I do have an interview with an EOS delegate. This is a highly debatable cryptocurrency kind of floating around right now, and we're going to get the inside look from the EOS delegate, what he sees for the future EOS, what are the pros and cons of EOS, and why he has put so much funds and time into the EOS platform. And hopefully we can generate a better opinion for you guys on whether it should be part of your portfolio moving forward. Got anything else?
Nope. We out of here.
Peace. Until next time, guys, stay tuned for your daily updates on cryptocurrency right here at Learn Crypto.
Peace out. To Jill.
Hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck. Everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard. Play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.